second winner bracket semifinal of the 2 Europeans that are in this Seer Cup. We will determine the opponent of LawLiet, who just defeated Lucifer fairly easy. Here we have the bracket, not updated unfortunately. Liquid Boys, you're lazy today. But yeah, LawLiet is waiting. Foggy versus HawK here, and here we have our 2 players as the game starts.
Alright. Amazonia, usually a Demon Hunter map. And Foggy is really good with the Immolation Harass.
Yes.
One of the best players in the world, certainly, with it. If not the best, I'm not quite sure. But you can also throw your opponent for a loop here and go for Warden first. We've seen this a little bit recently. But certainly, Demon, the more likely choice. HawK, as we said, not too active. Is he aware of the instant expo possibility that players like TH like to go for every now and then? Or is he going to stick with the standard? If he goes for the late expo, there is certainly a moment of opportunity for damage being dealt early on. And I think that was what we have to expect here from Foggy, regardless of the first hero.
I agree. Here we have the 2 players again. Russia versus the Ukraine. 66% win rate for Foggy versus Human. That is unreal. 62 versus HawK. HawK still good against Night Elf. We saw him at GCS Summer against Moon, and the games were way closer than we all expected them to be. But of course, that is a long time ago, and a lot of stuff changes in Warcraft, and you need some decent practice for it. We have the game almost ready. Now it is. And off we go. HawK in yellow, Foggy in blue. And yeah, Warden or not? That is the question here. Foggy loves to play his Warden at the moment. It is a Demon Hunter, though, on Amazonia, the standard choice. And you mentioned the Immolation Harass. It was Foggy versus the so oftentimes mentioned Zyko.
I was thinking of it as well.
Yeah, I was a little like shaky. Do we want to mention it again or not? Poor Zyko. But yeah, we've seen Immolation Harass games that ended after 3 minutes 30. So let's see what HawK's reaction is. It's an Archmage for sure, but how early is the expansion coming? Will he go for the laboratory first?
No. Is there going to be Shadow Priest? Is there going to be Wisp Dispel against the Water Elemental? Does he hit both Water Elementals with the Wisp? Will the Water Elemental get ensnared? And for that reason, will the Peasants take a lot of damage? There's a lot of factors that go into this, and this is not easy to do if you're the human. And usually takes quite a bit of practice. We're going to find out together how well practiced HawK is. He's not going to be going for the... Is he? No. No instant expo for him. He's going to go for the standard creep route here. Receiving the Lightning Shield, so it seems like he still has that down. And also Lightning Shield for the Night Elf side. Wait a minute, did he not scout with a Peasant? Isn't it normal to scout with a Peasant? Force the Purge, not give the Night Elf the Lightning Shield?
Didn't do it though. Gloves of Haste for the Demon plus the Cloak. And yeah, it is the slow creep route, the slow expansion route. Foggy comes in with Wisp now, level 2, of course, can't be denied. Mantle of Intelligence and Gloves. That's certainly nice for the DPS of the Archmage. And now, the Demon Hunter is coming over.
Oh, if he burns the AM consistently, he won't have a second Water Elemental. That could be so much trouble for creeping. Oh, and there we go. Is he going to be quick enough? Even detonating here could be worth it for no more Water Elemental. And he's not summoning it. Mana burn. Alright. Creeping that with one Water Elemental is really risky, dude. And he's not doing it. He's simultaneously creeping with... Is he one? Is he... Oh boy, he's taking.
Yo,
rifle push, boys.
One base rifle push, everybody. And that is the reason why he sent a footman into the base to harass the Wisp, to maybe delay Foggy's tech just a little bit, to buy this tiny few seconds that you need for the rifle push to work. What is he doing with footman here? Oh, okay, just...
And it seems like he feels he can't win this game standard. He has to cheese a little.
Yeah.
And I don't blame him.
I oftentimes mentioned that HawK is one of the best rifle push players that I know. At least it was the case in late summer, early autumn. And if he doesn't feel comfortable with expansions on a map, why not go for that rifle push? It is a do-or-die strategy, that's for sure, we all know that. But if your opponent doesn't expect it, or if you go off the norm, then there's definitely a chance for HawK.
And what you need to have to be sitting pretty against the rifle push is a demon level 3, and the earlier the better. If you get it before tier 2 is done, you can get a Naga on your own tier 2 and then dominate the mid game. Just click on heroes. But not so easy necessarily here to get level 3. If he takes out both of the troll camps, I think that should be good enough. But he doesn't want to give HawK so much freedom on the map here, it seems. HawK, who is still creeping himself, close to level 3 now on his AM. Needs a bit more experience. And the demon still being aggressive, still not looking for creeping himself, but wants to keep the human on his toes.
It's interesting how HawK crept the Murloc camp in front of Foggy's base. Rarely seen that before. Demon Hunter's coming back in. Water Elemental is gonna die. He should deny it.
Oh, he's not going for it. There we go.
Easy experience for the Demon Hunter, but he's getting some mining time, and the Huntress Hall is late, Remo. Can be okay if you go for a Tavern Hero early.
Yeah, and I guess if you... Oh, Archers, if he gets this around here, that would be sick! But Archers are pretty slow, so he won't get it. One more Wisp kill here would be enough for the Archmage's level 3. Or the Footies creeping up simultaneously, which they are at the Trolls. And he has the level now. Getting a little worried here for the Demon's progress. Still not level 3, still not close, but he has the Naga now. He's looking for pickoffs, and these Footies look mighty juicy. 1 kill. 2 kills will be easily his, maybe even 3. And of course, they're not rifles, but still, anything that takes away from the push later is valuable.
And 3 footmen is a lot. Like, losing them to just the Naga. This is what the Naga is absolutely designed for. The 90-second after purchase. And this was flawless execution. Getting all 3 of them. A little greedy, but worked out so well. Now there's a counter Naga. Usually one of the Nagas die. And this time, it doesn't kill anything, but saves the Archmage. Still forced into a town portal. This is looking rough for HawK now.
And this is also so annoying when your Archmage drops low. Yes, you have the Regent Scroll, but it's only 5 HP per second. You really need a Priest as well, but that's going to take some time. So, and he doesn't have a TP anymore. So how safe is he now to go out on the map? He should know the Demon is fairly close to level 3. Well, actually, that's not even true, but he doesn't necessarily know that. Keeping up the creeping here at the moment. Ooh, dropping low as well. Sentry wards could be nice for him to see where the push is coming from. And he's moving out pretty aggressively here, is HawK. Archmage still below 400 HP. Is he just going for the push right now?
Yep. Is there Ivory Towers? No
He
Ivories.
doesn't even have casters yet.
He's checking for a Creep Jack. That would have been the optimum for him.
The Demon, if he doesn't pay attention. But he does.
Yeah. Takes out of Moonjuice, though. Was low on mana. Entrance of Lore only coming up now due to the delayed Huntress Hall. The Engine of War is in a good position to delay this, but 2 Water Elementals summoned. Great area effect. Great DPS from them. Naga still without any experience, though. And the next footman is about to fall thanks to the Frost Arrow and Fork Lightning available as well. These 3 footman kills was such an XP boost that he can work with the area of effect now, and that is pretty good against workers.
Mass Wisps coming out for the Detonate. Needs to get rid of these Water Elementals. He doesn't seem to have Abolish yet. Only 1 Dryad anyways. And HawK seems to feel like, nah, this is not gonna work out. I haven't killed a single unit yet. Only a single Ancient of War has been my prize. And now even losing the Priest in the back, who was not called enough quickly with the army. Double slow, easy kill. And now the Demon's almost level 3.
Yeah, now we have double slow as well for Foggy with Naga, Frost Arrow, and Dryads. That is so hard to run away from if there's no slow against the Demon Hunter. I think there's no Dispel on the Dryads yet, but yeah, taking out quite a few units again. Foggy's super solid. Is there a stab? Oh, he's using the Town Portal and keeps the Rifleman alive. Oh, kills it now. But this Town Portal, I don't know, man. Losing the Dryad, losing the TP.
Yeah. That didn't seem necessary. Especially if you can use that item always to get out of a dicey situation. And, well, he used a Town Portal plus a Dryad for a Priest and a Rifle. Doesn't seem like he had to take that trade.
But he's buying more time. He is at tier 3.
Yeah.
2 bears are out for Reju. Oh, the first bear is already out. He's not master, but he should be queuing it now. A little low on gold.
How much is it? 100 gold?
It's ridiculously low. And super fast.
He's forgetting about it. It's not good.
Calling back the militia because he saw 3 bears. They are only adept.
Did he? Yeah, he got a staff before, so I guess that was more important to him. And now we have the master training. Okay.
Alright. So as you can see, this upgrade takes only like 30 seconds, 35 I think. But more creeping for Fork Lightning. This gives Foggy more time though, and this is not what HawK is supposed to do, I think. He must push, and if he's banging his head against the wall, then so be it. You have to keep the Night Elf busy. Usually 4... Oh, nice. Harassed by Foggy. Usually 4 Master Bears are the key to win against this strat, but only the hero seems to be enough to completely throw off HawK now. So many kills, no Arcane Tower.
Oh, he stabbed in there with a Wisp. That was really nice. I was wondering, how did he get in? You need to stab him out again, though. And he does.
So 4, 5 corpses. And mining time.
And almost level 3 is what that was for the Naga for him. But the Moon Juice is completely gone. The Bears have some Regio to activate. And there we go. They are Master now. And how much is Foggy going to lose in the main before he arrives? The one Moonwell is getting low once again. Mass Wisps coming out for the detonate. Not being microed against at all. He's just standing there with everything. Water Elemental's gone. Heroes out of mana mostly. He didn't quite hit the casters.
I think he wanted Foggy to just be supply stuck. To maybe even break upkeep or something. But we have 3 bears. Fork Lightning rattling through the first Spellbreaker is down, so he can't steal the Roar, which is important. There's no block line at all! And the Riflemen are just breakfast for these bears, and it is 1-1 now. 1-0 now, sorry.
And yeah. Demon wasn't even level 3, but still there was a pretty easy defense, it seemed. For Foggy. Yes. Rifle push! Excuse me, not working out. We have more supporters, guys. Thank you very much. Olb with a first-time sub. We have Dave Boy with a 2-month resub. And Agera, who just subbed also with a 25 euro donation saying, great entertainment. Keep it up, boys. And go Foggy. Thank you very much, man. Thank all you guys so much today. So much support today.
It's
and
true,
I guess
man.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, Jera, thank you very much for completing our daily goal. That is a big smile here, as you can see. So that's so worth it to do this. I mean, we're having fun, as you hopefully can feel and see. And yeah, 1-0 lead for Foggy. 1 map away from the winner bracket final that will be played tomorrow at 1 p.m. CET. Afterwards, we have the lower bracket final. But of course, the 3rd game today will determine which player will be out. And it looks like it's going to be Lucifer versus HawK. But maybe the human can strike back on his map choice. There was a time when he called Last Refuge his home. But I think those days are over.
Yeah, with the tier 1 siege having become so dangerous. I mean, TH and Infi seem to have found an answer, but I don't know if HawK is practiced enough to do that at the moment. In general, humans have been complaining about the map pool for a while, and I think for good reason, against Night Elf especially.
Yes.
AI, horrible. Echo Isles, no longer really good. No, wait a minute, it's the other way, actually. So actually, on Echo Isles, the humans have found a way to deal with a Warden, if you're really good with multitasking, that is, and your early footy harass. Used to be the Warden map #1, and Warden seemed to be almost unbeatable on it, but that was changed.
So, they're all in a room. I wonder if they forgot. Ah, there we go. It was blocked by the chat window. Oopsie. We need 1 more slot, I guess. Probably still have to switch to the upper part. And then I can invite you.
Tomorrow, by the way, this group will be concluding, so we're going to have this game finishing up and the lower bracket around 1, and then 2 games tomorrow. To find out who joins the other 4, which are already qualified, those are Focus, Chimiko, Infi, and Life. So pretty much the favorites prevailing so far.
Yeah. I would say.
Focus, Infi, and Life were certainly the favorites. And I don't know, between Chimiko, Sini, and HawK, I guess Chimiko would have been called the favorite as well.
Mm-hmm. So here's the invite.
Got it.
Flawless today, Remo. Flawless.
Damn, so on point. Yeah, the cast we had like the second last time, that one was really weird. That was a little off.
Ooh, Remo, I got some good news, man. I got the flat I was telling you about.
Nice.
100% confirmed now. Moving to a new flat, everybody. Gonna be
good. So, when?
1st of April.
April? God damn, it's a long time. I thought like maybe next month or something.
Nah, man, you have 3-month cancellation on your...
Ah, yeah, the notice thingy, right?
Yeah, exactly. 130 square meters, 2 floors, and a nice terrace. Is it called terrace? Like a little thing in front of the house. And maybe I can build a studio in there, man. That would be sick.
So you're gonna occupy the living room?
No. Not the living room.
But it's mine, okay?
It's 4 rooms in there, in that house. And the 4th room is like, I'm moving in with my 2 best friends, and the 4th room is at the moment occupied with a guy I don't really know, but he seems nice. So he's moving out in August, and then this room is empty, and it's right next to my room that I'm gonna get. I just need a sponsor who pays the rent for that 4th room.
Usually something like that would be called a roommate, but he would also be living in there, so that would be an inconvenience.
Yep. So I don't know. Maybe there's a way. That would be sick.
A 2-story apartment. That sounds really fancy.
It is. It is really fancy. Looking forward to it.
And it's not far away from where you're living now, right?
No, it's like 100 meters away. So I'm still at Reeperbahn, but 2nd row, so it's a lot quieter. And for the first time in 6 years, I'm gonna be able to sleep with open windows.
Your body's not used to it, man. You're gonna get sick. Better leave those things closed.
Well, maybe I sleep with a scarf then.
And a onesie.
And a onesie, of course.
It's gonna be pretty warm.
Boy, I'm so happy. Like 1.5 hours ago, I was a little angry and stuff. Now, good day. Let's go. Second map of this winner bracket semifinal. HawK in the upper left, Foggy in the upper right. It's Terranistan and no Warden.
What? Why?
I don't know. Maybe he's expecting another rifle push?
Ah, yeah. That's probably the reason. Yeah, you're right. Good point. Because otherwise, like, Warden is so hard to be punished here. But of course, not the greatest against rifle pushes. So yeah, I think you're right on the money. Beautiful lightning shield here. Let's see if he denies anything. Nope. Playing it safe, not moving away with like 2 HP.
If it's not the lightning shield, it's the big right hand from the Engine of War.
Those night elves, dude.
Town is under siege.
Well, we gotta admit that LawLiet is not the best, so maybe it was a ping, spike, whatever. Gotta cut him some slack here.
And he's still level 2, so at least he has that. Quick expo here by HawK, though. Too fast to be... Oh, wow. This is a very unusual creep route. I was so captivated by the lightning shield tonight, I didn't realize what the human was doing. He crept the little green camp into the expo, not even going for the renegade.
And he lost 1 militia
peasant,
already. Yeah, 1 peasant. But apart from that, like, Foggy seems to be not expecting this. Sees it now, detonates. They're going against the
that's so much damage from the enforcers, dude. Ouch.
Yep,
Ouch.
and the Demon Hunter, I think, is coming in. But it's alright. Belt of Giant Strength will help him against the Demon Hunter. Some of agility, a little more armor. But yeah, the Demon Hunter is around the corner with the Shadow Priest. So no Water Elementals at this point. And Mana Burn again. Beautiful timing by Foggy.
5 foot is here to defend. Decent normal damage against the Demon Hunter. 1 peasant dead. Tower will be cancelled most likely. 2nd peasant to fall.
Oh, that's horrible, man. 3 workers dead.
Oh,
He's gonna get us around. Yeah, but he can break out. He can kill it and then walk away. Oh no, it's blocked, right? Haha! But he's doing so much damage, it's so worth it to take the town portal. He's killing every single worker! He has to pull new ones. This expansion is so late, like the Berlin airport.
And now you can buy a staff.
Yep.
Go back to heal. He already has a counter expo coming up. If HawK scouts for this and goes for the kill, the Night Elf will kill his own expo because of how late it is. We're only, what is this, 4 minutes into the game, and already it's looking...
Oh, so punished so hard. That is why you usually expand in the bottom left or upper right.
Fire. But it's not horrible, I guess.
The audio crapped out for a bit. What did you
Players'
say?
forces are under attack.
I said maybe it's an overstatement to say that this game is horrible, but it's certainly not looking great.
Nope, it's not looking great, that's true. And Foggy, he does love his staff, so he will be in his face the entire time. HawK does quite a good job to prevent this for now, but doesn't get this around. Archmage is not level 3, he's not power building with 5 because the militia duration is still on. Foggy plays it almost perfectly now. The Engine of War creep at the same time, then he can move over to the expansion. It's gonna be a fast level 3.5 Demon Hunter at least.
And that's the nice thing here for Night Elves. You have 2 big camps, fairly big camps, being able to be taken with the Ancient of War. The Demon Hunter can be harassing on the other side, and what do you know? He's gonna be level 3 right here before the Archmage. Expo for him is coming up safely, finishing at this very moment. Oh, he has more mercenaries. Is he gonna look for more damage here? Perhaps a peasant or 2. Doesn't even need to be honest. Good footy scout now is gonna see this Tree of Life. Can he do something about this? Can he
Doesn't look
perhaps
like-
find the kill when he's creeping?
He's distracted by the Demon Hunter, so the Archmage can't really do too much. The footmen are busy at the laboratory, creeping him up to level 3, so HawK is in no position at all to harass this. Maybe with the Zeppelin, but he's not ready yet. So there's no way of punishing this now.
Yeah. If he had gone down right away when he scouted, perhaps it would have been possible, but now it's too late. He goes for the Shredder. Looks like he is going to be going for the long macro game. And the AM actually went down, trying to do something, but the Archmage only by himself. Don't really see him being too successful. Water Elemental gets dispelled, and suddenly it's only a wizard with firewalls. Sounds more menacing than it is. It's not that scary, actually.
Sylvie Mask for the Panda, that might be coming up later. Of course, a good item. HawK is finally fully mining. Doesn't need a shop, though, to heal up those footmen. Oh, nice Moonwell.
Dude, that was a split second.
Tier 2 tech by HawK has started, though. He's not too late with this. Of course, Foggy is already on tier 2. Only 4 footmen harassing. This is building Engine of Lore and Engine of Wind already at the expansion to defend. That's a nice timing for HawK to knock down the Engine of Lore, but not enough damage. And he's losing that footman. And maybe the second... Ah, there's no slow, so it's fine.
Unusual to see those at the expo.
Yeah, very unusual.
Maybe he wants to have production closer to his expansion, expecting the tier 2 push to be hitting there? I don't know. Could have safely made them in the back of his main, but didn't. He's gonna have the lumber here shortly for tier 3. And I imagine that's what we're gonna see before the next lore. Has the money now. But seems to be focused on his Demon Hunter, who's making his way north, already level 4. Archmage healing up, Zeppelin coming in, and the harass will start with that one, probably. But there's gonna be a Hippogriff here in just a moment.
Yep, and he's so nice.
Oh,
The
the archers in the
positioning
middle.
of the mercenaries. He
Damn.
expected this and he saw it. So nice. This Zeppelin harass was hard countered by unit positioning.
Dude, that was pretty sexy. We don't see that too often.
Yeah. And in case the Hippogriff is ready, like in a tiny bit.
Are under attack.
So even if he doesn't get the Zeppelin there, he still gets it later on. Shredder is defending his expansion, but HawK still getting a lot of damage here, losing a lot of workers. Evasion level 2, yo. Pretty good passive.
Yeah, easily good enough to get back to safety. Once again, the staff being used for now, I think, the 3rd or 4th time. This
value.
fully force looking a little scary, but he has a Shredder here to help with his defense. So that one won't care about the defend ability. Don't have Dryads yet. Ah, there it is, actually, the first one. And more will be coming out.
HawK again pausing. Maybe not the best conditions for him as well.
In the lower bracket, by the way, waiting is, of course, Lucifer.
Yeah.
And HawK versus Lucifer, that could be a cool game.
We see it in Jera Cup quite often, and HawK has pretty good chance. As one of his best matchups is versus Undead, but on the other side, same goes for Lucifer versus Human, so that's really interesting.
And sometimes, rarely, but sometimes we even see Lucifer deviating from the norm. I will never forget the Lich first game on Echo Isles.
Yeah, that's true. HawK's connection seems to be pretty bad.
What do you think he means by that?
Minus all?
I don't get it.
Nope, me neither.
Is that maybe Russian? It means something else in Russian?
No idea. We do have a new sub by Dave Boy. Did you mention that? Yeah, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, it continues, and the slaughter of HawK's footmen continues as well.
3 what? Are they all real water elementals, or is this
Yep.
an illusion?
No, it's
they're all
real.
real.
One expired though.
Oh, he may get one Dryad kill here. Just kidding. Water elemental's not fast enough. There we go. More experience. This Demon Hunter is close to level 5. What happened this game?
He creeped well, he harassed well, and he got some good pickups. That's what happens.
Forces are under attack.
That's what happened.
And
boys.
he played it solo for quite a bit while he was on tier 2, so bonus experience. Only now the panda is coming out.
Tier 3 by HawK. No 70 push.
Workshop!
We have seen very few of these 70 pushes recently, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that,
like-
it depends on the maps. Like on Echo Isles, you still see it all the time. But on maps that are slightly bigger,
Yeah,
tanks
with more
seem to be the norm.
expansions.
Yeah.
Of course, makes sense.
Town is under siege.
Demon Hunter, once again, looking for some harassment. Triple workshop?
Yep.
Alright, one got cancelled. Nope, never
Okay.
mind. Triple workshop, boys. We know what that means.
That is for sure tanks. He can't cancel the first one. That would buy him a little more time. Mountain King is out. And another expansion by HawK. So he wants to overwhelm Foggy with multitasking, but Foggy is one of the best, man. Remember the GCS games against Romantic in
Dude, those
basically
are
every...
probably the best games of the tournament. They were so sick. On this very map,
Yes.
on Terranos stand, crazy hold against the tank onslaught.
And I will never ever forget the Tinker third when we... Or, was it second or third? I don't know. I think it was second. We thought, why? Why? And then we saw why with the Robo Tinker.
That was pretty cool, man. Mass Tower's coming up at the north. Perfect scan by Foggy. Sees this. Is he gonna try to keep this from happening, or is he gonna try to counter expand himself? I think going for the cancel is the right call here. He hits the Panda level 3, has 4-3 heroes now. And is he beelining it over there right now? Looks to be the case.
Right, Panda level 3 so fast. Like, he just bought it and boom, explodes into level 3. But yeah, I think we have to point out Foggy's scouting is surreal. Throughout the entire game. He scouted the unusual expansion, punished it. He scouted the Zeppelin purchase, punished it. He scouts the expansion here now. The towers are not up yet, and I think he can still fight through it even though they are up. So he's gonna punish that.
Is under siege.
Yeah, with these heroes, should be easily done. No masonry yet on these towers. Tanks, but no masonry. Weird, Neo. What is happening in this game?
Yeah.
One tower down, peasants being roasted. This expo's gone. Human has nothing to throw against this. Already Ancients of Wars coming up against the tanks.
HawK scouted the expansion in the bottom left, so he might be cancelling that and equal the expansions to, like, both are on 2 bases. And yeah, that's also like the Entrance of War in position is also like a good reaction by Foggy as he scouted the workshop with a hippogriff very early on, so he can prepare for that. One of them gets cancelled, but the second one is coming through, I guess.
Forces are under attack.
And can he push into this expansion? I mean, he has Bear Master. There is
with-
only one though.
I think he needs like 3 bears and then He can do that.
Oh, they are coming. It's 3 bears.
Yeah. And quite a few range units as well. But maybe he wants to get the workshops first. Oh, flying machines.
Interesting.
It was TH, wasn't it, with the crazy flying machine transition, winning a game out of nowhere.
Yeah. Was against Moon in the NSL finals. But we gotta say that Moon didn't build a panda, so...
Yeah, that was pretty silly of him. You already have a panda. Second workshop getting destroyed. This expansion for HawK is in danger. Only 2 towers here, which is okay damage, but not the craziest. Is he going to be able to force Foggy back here? His own Tree of Life, his expansion, is half HP. But he already has another one up.
Foggy is losing a bear to this, but gets so many kills thanks to the Breath of Fire. Raw being reapplied. 3 bears will hit him. Town Portal in now. But with what? With a knight! And that's it. Like, no mana on the hero. Stormbolt on the Demon Hunter who's level 5. But so many misses. Look at it. Miss.
Oh,
Nice.
Read you now.
No
Oh,
breakers.
healing.
No dispel. But can he heal against this? Looks like it.
He just wants him to get out of there. Get out of my base! TP! TP already!
All your base belongs to me!
He doesn't even have to. He just staff out. Oh my god. It's a slaughter.
Level 4.
It is ugly.
Well, depends on who you're rooting for. If you're a Foggy fan, then this is gorgeous. Archmage dies.
He can't get out.
Nope. Put it in.
God damn, he destroyed him this series. Jesus Christ.
Of course, HawK is not the top level player that he was in 2014, but Foggy had no mercy at all.
No. And he was just in control from the very first minute of the very first game until now. There's Gyros actually attacking the Tree of Eternity.
There's 2 expansions for Foggy, but I think he has to staff back with the Panda, Breath,
Yeah.
and that's it.
A player's forces are under attack.
4.5 Panda. 5.5
GG!
Demon. GG.
A little anticlimactic, but the end was quite cool by Foggy. Sometimes I think, like, Foggy was one of the first Night Elves to figure it out, but just, like, a thing that is normally a no-brainer. Like, how effective killing production buildings is. He was one of the first to scout it for it, and then punished it, like, as fast as possible. And here, HawK had 2 workshops up, and Foggy had so much time to kill them there. And he just let them die. I don't know. Not the best thing, I think.
I don't think he could defend him. As we saw with the TP, he had like 1 knight.
Yeah. But
And a couple of gyros.
getting a huge amount of tanks or gyros would be the only way to come back into this game, like, at all.
But
And
against
then-
that, there already were decent answers. We had a good demon.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
At this point, the game was long gone, but it was just I noticed it.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's like Foggy just didn't make any mistakes. HawK made a few mistakes, and then that's just it, I guess.
He's not allowed to do many more mistakes in the game against Lucifer. That's going to be the lower bracket semi-final. The loser is out of Seer Cup. No chance for the 3,000 bucks that we hand out in this tournament, sponsored by Seer.pro. And yeah, Foggy and LawLiet, they can call it quits for today. Maybe they will cast or watch whatever. Lucifer and HawK facing elimination. We will do a small break and then we'll be right back here at Back to Warcraft with the last game of the day. See you in a bit.